Good afternoon. Let's talk longans today. From experience, longans, they grow very well in the Central Valley. Will take the heat and the cold without any problems, just like guavas. So there's several species of longans. I just wanted to show you some of the species that I have here in the Central Valley. So this guy right here is a Kohala longan. He was fruiting last year, but looks like he's taking a break this year and focusing mostly on growth. So let's see. Moving on. Here's a Sri Chompoo longan. Sri Chompoos, unlike the Kohala, the flesh is a bit pink. And from everything I read about Sri Chompoos, they need some help when growing. It's very filmy, as you can see. It's getting a lot of support. Moving on to the jungle here. These two longans back here, another Kohala, fruiting obviously, another Kohala as well. So again, as you can see, I mean, they're out here in full sun. Kohala's longans, they are a cultivar that was developed in Florida. So this guy right here is another. Actually, this one is a Biew. Just like Sri Chompoo, Biews are native to Thailand. It is focusing on growth as well as fruiting. Moving on. This longan is a Kohala. Very productive trees. This guy right here is another Biew. It's got a set of fruit there. And to its right is one of the very first longans we've got in the ground. He is taking a break this year and appears to be just focusing on growth. But yeah, this was very, very reliable. It fruits every year. Oh, and I forgot, another Biew longan here in this container. Moving on. Got a Sri Chompoo back here. This guy, bouncing back. We did just transplant him in this container here. Surprised it didn't lose any of its fruits there. More Kohalas. This longan, we originally thought was a lychee. It's a longan. Looks like it too is focusing on just growth this year. It did fruit for us last year. Moving on. Got this little miniature baby longan here. Also taking a break this year. And that guy back there is a longan that we've planted in the ground. Longans are very, very slow growers. That guy is going 2.5 years. Yep. So longans, I learned something the other day. the way you could tell the difference between longans and lychees, so this guy is a booster lychee, is by examining at the underbelly of the leaves. So that's a lychee, and that's a longan. It's not as smooth. So yeah, both of these longans and lychees are related. Alright, so I wanted to show you the fruits. So here's a lychee for comparison. And here's a longan, also known as a dragon's eye. This is likely a Kohala. Size of a marble. Fairly sweet. And then, of course, here's the lychee. See the similarities there? So I've got a few more longans in the front, which I will now take you to. Right, so here's the front. This Kohala longan here. Fruits every year. It is very, very productive. It's out here, it's getting mostly full sun. Got another Kohala back here. This relatively tall guy here. Also very, very productive. So as you can see, the leaves got sizzle a bit. It does take maybe a year or so for it to get used to the temperature. But once acclimated, I mean, the new leaves should be relatively burnt free. So yeah, that's it. Longans. They do really well in the Central Valley. All right, have a good afternoon.